Okay, here we are. A little technical difficulty. I'll have to edit this out. So I'm talking about medical malpractice lawyers, and it pertains to the other posts that I made for the um, Gainesville Heart Institute, where my wife was in there for 51 days for a botched surgery. So you put out the notice that you're looking for a malpractice attorney because you think you need to make a statement. Get the money you can for things that are going to come up in the future for treatment, rehab, whatever happens. But you have to learn something about medical malpractice lawyers. They're not in a big hurry to take you on as a client. They're not in a big hurry at all. Why? Because they would rather have you tell them you have somebody that died or their leg got cut off. They want an easy deal. They want it quick. They want the money. They tell you it might take 2 years, and sometimes it does. But with medical malpractice, if you try and get an attorney, you do get an attorney, which we have. You have to do your own homework. You have to do other things on the side that is going to make that person that you want to sue fold. And what I mean by fold is you can go to the newspaper, you can go to places like the medical board, all kinds of different institutions that you can make a complaint, and you need to do that. You cannot sit on your butt and let them do everything. I had one attorney that was looking for the medical records, and it took me 5 months to get the medical records from Georgia Heart Institute. Finally, I got them last week, so I'm sending them to the attorney. But it's not easy. Let's face it, what do you want medical records for? You want medical records because you got a problem. You don't want them because you want to look at them and keep them as on the bookshelf. You don't want that. You want to use it for information so you can send it to another doctor that's going to take a look at your case and say you got a problem. Like right now, my wife's heart does have the mitral valve was repaired on June 12th, and right now we're in January, and they're showing a leakage. So the doctor that I switched to is going to see if the leakage is more than the leakage that my wife had before the operation. These are things you have to do. You cannot sit and just say that the attorney's going to do everything. They're not. You have to like push them in the right direction. I think with the Georgia Health Institution that there's a possibility that there's false advertising. They say if you have robotic cardiac surgery, that you're going to have a 3 to 5 day period of there in the hospital, and then you can go home. So that's your time that you have to stay in the hospital, and they're kind of guaranteeing it. But my wife was in there 51 days. So is that a problem with saying something and it really isn't true? So that's where I am at. But medical malpractice lawyers, you're going to have a tough time getting somebody. I can tell you that. So you need to really do some work on it. You need to go, there's people that out of state that'll take it. So that can be a particular problem. So right now, if you're looking for one, the easiest attorney to get is someone that has an easy deal, like dead. The person had their leg cut off. The person had it cut off from an accident at work, a lathe, a saw, whatever. They like those because they're pretty much an easier deal as far as getting some money back on the lawsuit. So investigate, and you're going to have probably 2 years before anything happens, but you need to do your research and find out which medical malpractice attorney is the person to get.